No, Yuji. Don't do the steamed... Don't encourage her with the steamed buns. Trying to make this date as non-hostile as possible. Why don't we try getting some steamed buns again? Oh my god, it's gonna be that same woman. Oh shit, it's not! This is bullshit. Whoa! The plan is already enacting.
選ぶ？だって半分こで食べればなんだって嬉しいよ。それにきっとユージはどれがいいって聞いてもお前の好きなのでって答えるだろうし。
She knows. I'm just nodding because that's true.
何が食べたいとかどれがいいじゃなくて苦手なものはあるって聞き方すればいいのよ。
Ooh. Good. Okay.
なるほど。確かにそれなら。
I like that.
ねえユージ、肉まん買うけど苦手なやつある？
I'm alright with anything edible, but I suppose I'd prefer not to eat anything with greasy meat today.
ほう、そうか。じゃあさっぱりしたやつなくね？さっぱりした肉まんってなくね？どうしよう。おろおろおろ。
It's already downhill. God damn it.
落ち着きなさいよ。肉まんにこだわる必要ないでしょ。でもせっかくだし、じゃあ間を取ってブリトー？
I'm down for a burrito.
何の間を取ったの？
But a burrito burritos aren't really that greasy though. So that would be pretty good.
ねえユージ、ブリトーでいいかな？いいよね。ハム&チーズのブリトーでいいよね。
Oh, ham and cheese. Sure, that's fine with me.
じゃあ買う。半分こしよう。
Oh.
He
sounds like he wants to die. I understand he's working in retail.
ではでは、ブリトーを食べましょうね。はい、ユージ。ってどうしたの？
The more I look at the burritos this place sells, the more they remind me of an unhealthy white person's skin. Oh my god, dude.
これから食べようっていうのになんでそんなこと言うのよ。
And there's a random M there. Am I wrong though?
どこが？確かにこの感じ、正気のない人の肌のような。
Fucking Eugene, no reservations. Alright, why don't you take the first bite? Pushing the top of the burrito out of its plastic wrapper, Yuji-kun holds it out in our direction. Come on, shout time. Open wide. Can't fit it in your mouth otherwise.
ねえ、もうちょっと恋人らしくできないの？それじゃあペットみたいじゃない。
Well, is there that much of a difference? God.
そりゃ夜はそうかもしれないけどね。今はもうちょっと優しくしてくれてもいいじゃない。
Well, hold on there. Okay. I think you can be a little more gentle right now. Very well then. You wanted the say routine, I assume?
そうそれ。
Here, say
でもおいしい。
I was gonna say it's probably pretty hot. Glad to hear it. At least the guy they skinned didn't die in vain. Please, let's not talk about like cannibalism or anything in Grisaia. Please, Grisaia. You know what? Whatever. I think I'll have some as well. I have to say too? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Yuji-kun proceeds to quickly consume the rest of the burrito. Was he really unsure that what Michiru was trying to say? I think it's possible he was just embarrassed. Yuji! Kazami Yuji Occupation Student Mark II embarrassed? I'm a little thirsty now.
持ってます。水筒ありますから。さあ、お飲みなさい。乾ききった喉を投げ出して。
Honestly, the date's going a little better, I guess. Not sure I'm supposed to toss my throat anywhere. What is this? Another hot drink? Wait a minute. Oolong tea? You even put some ice in there. Good thinking.
でもごめんね。クルトン入ってないの。
I don't even want to talk about these goddamn croutons in this thing. Wouldn't want them anyway. Overly cold drinks can slow your metabolism, but there's no point worrying about that in this heat. Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm doing that. That was good. Thanks, Michiru. Really hit the spot.
私ばっちりそうかそうかありがとう
Michiru's doing it, guys. What are you thanking me for?
あ、その褒めてくれたことに対してだよ
She turns into an even bigger doofus when we're on dates, but it's funny. I'm fairly sure that thanks was actually directed at me. There's a bright, childish smile on Michiru's face.
今日はデート成功しそうな気がするね
Other Michiru's helping out greatly. Already. I don't know if success or failure is really what a date's about. Yeah, exactly.
ちょっと待ってねねえねえ今度どこに行けばいいの河川敷でいいんじゃないほら水切りしたいって言ってたしああそうだった了解ねえユージ川に行かない
I'd be like, what the fuck's happening? The river? I don't mind, but... Well, okay. I don't understand.
というわけで川へやってまいりました川って急に漠然としてていいね川さ座ろうか
There was no plan at all. Hold on. We should spread something out first. My handkerchief. Is my handkerchief all right?
優しいじゃあ座るねはあ
That sounded like you crushed something. Scoot over a little. Was that the sound of crunching grass? It sounded like I literally sat on a wooden box and just shattered it.
ちょっといざ来てみたら気まずいんですけどなんでもいいから普通の話して普通の話
Oh no, it doesn't matter what.
普通の話って何普通って何
There is no normal in Michiru's fucking dictionary.
ごく当たり前の話よ天気の話とか当たり障りのない話で間を持たせて
Ew, not the weather talk.
もうわかった
Oh, that's gross. That's super small talk.
ごはんねえユージなんかさこう本とか読んでてね
Oh lord. Sure.
鼻の奥からあったかいもの出てきて鼻からツーって垂れてきたから鼻血だーって思って
Oh, Jesus Christ.
ちょっと指で触って確かめたらただのあったかい鼻水なだけだったみたいなことってたまにあるよね
It might. Very rarely, I guess.
こういうの私鼻水かと思ったらただのあったかい鼻水だったって呼んでるんだけどユージはなんて呼んでる
What the fuck? I can't say I have a name for it.
そっかなるほどなどうごく自然な会話できた
That was disgusting. And I hope you get shamed for it.
どれだけ特殊な話してるのよ本当に気に入って
She's just like grabbing her head like, oh my god.
ユージに話を振ってみてもいいそれはダメどうせ川に浮かんできたなんとか兵の死体がとか言い出すから
She's probably right.
言い出す絶対言い出すじゃあ他には天気の話しかないよ
It wasn't even like the weather either.
天気 きな話でいいのよ。そういうありきたりのやつで。他には、そうね。夢の話とかしてみたら？将来の夢とか、恋人っぽくない？
God, I hope this ends up being stupid.
おお、それナイス、ありがとう。ねえ、ユージ。
What is it?
ユージの将来の夢を聞かせて。
My dreams. Oh no. Closing his eyes, Yuji-kun loses himself in thought. The music. This is a straightforward question for a normal person, but it seems a little challenging for him. Did we choose poorly? Michiru is staring at him in eager anticipation. I take the opportunity to study his face carefully. There's a bit of stubble coming on his jawline. I suppose that explains why his kisses feel a little prickly sometimes. I wonder what Yuji-kun thinks about when he's kissing me, or Michiru, rather. Michiru tends to close her eyes when they kiss, but he might be keeping his open. Maybe I'll mention it to Michiru next time. Try keeping your eyes open once in a while or something. But if I do that, she might get self-conscious, and knowing her, she'd never be able to close her eyes during a kiss again. There's only one thing that really comes to mind.
教えて。
It's an afternoon just like this one. I'm sitting on the bank of a river with you, just passing the time. I'm not hungry, and I'm probably not going to get hit by a bullet out of nowhere. Long story short, I'm completely content. I'm already living a dream. It wouldn't feel right to wish for anything else. The present's everything to me, and it's more than enough. Dude, I just fucking started crying. Just the manliest tear just came out. The fuck's wrong with me? Okay, well, normally, Michiru would have averted her eyes in embarrassment by now, but today she listens carefully to Yuji-kun's words, never looking away from his face. And when he's finished, she reaches out and takes hold of his arm with both hands.
私もユージがすべて。そうだね。今が夢みたいだもん。これ以上望むなんて贅沢だね。ありがとう。大好き。
Yeah, I know.
知られてるのを知っている。
Well, I also know that you know that I know. Oh no, don't do this.
知られてるのを知っていることも知っていることを知って。あれ？
And
なんでもいいや。大好き。
That was the cutest I love you I've ever heard in my life. You just said that.
何度も言ったらダメですか？
Can't say that I mind.
じゃあ何度だって言います。好き、好き、大好き、超好き、世界一好き、宇宙一好き、銀河一好き、ブラジル一好き。
Holy shit. Okay, you need to calm, settle down. Okay, put a sock in it.
何度言ってもいいって言ったのに。
Yeah, I don't mind, but you're being annoying.
何よそれ。もう好き。
Leaning over, Michiru gives Yuji-kun a kiss on the cheek. A small tingle of pain runs through through her lip. Maybe his whiskers poked her. Maybe it's a prick of love. I honestly couldn't say. It seems this choice of topic wasn't exactly a mistake after all. Oh, that was nice.
ユージってばどうしたのかな。ちょっと電話って言ってから長い。
Oh, not a quick phone call. Those aren't ever quick.
まあ彼にだって用事ぐらいあるんじゃない。でもせっかくのデートだよ。そんな時に抜け出して電話なんてよっぽど大事なようだと思うんだ。つまり浮気だよ。生きていけない。
What is this, Maya with the drastic fucking the like just drastic conclusions?
それは思考が飛びすぎ。そんなに心配なら本人にそれとなく聞いてみたら。
Just my job. Gotta go kill someone, you know. I mean, not do that.
それとなくか。
There's nothing casual that's gonna happen. I'm back. Sorry about that.
一つ聞いてもいい？
Yeah, I don't mind.
浮気だな。
Huh?
今の電話浮気だな。もう分かってる。振られる覚悟はできてる。だからそのあれだ。悪いところがあったら直すから。ごめんなさい。
Oh my god. As soon as this was said, other Michiru was probably like, please God, no. Does this girl not know what the word casually means? I'm not having an affair, but I'm not going to tell you who I was on the phone with just yet. It's kind of important. Drop it for now, will you?
はーい。しゅん。
Why won't... I'm surprised.
せっかくいい感じで進んでるんだから雰囲気壊さないな。ファミレスに入って小休止しましょう。はーい。ねえユージ、ファミリーが集うレストランに行かない？
Why didn't I want to tell her just yet? I mean, I guess. Maybe. It depends on who I'm on the phone with, really. Could be JB. Could be someone else. Look, there's all sorts of options. Sounds good. The sun's really blaring today, so it wouldn't hurt to take a break. That coast must be wearing you down by now, right? Let's go.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh my, what the shit? Oh.
しゅん。
Don't worry, I wasn't off having an affair.
違う。運勢が末吉だった。パッとしないな。でも願い事を叶うだって。
Decent luck. Hey, that's better than my never luck. While Yuji-kun was in the bathroom, Michiru put 100 yen in the small fortune-telling machine on the table. Wait, it's on the table? It's clear from the way her shoulders are drooping that the results proved to be less than ideal. Well, you know how it goes with fortunes. Sometimes they come true and sometimes they don't. Let's just focus on the menu, alright?
あ、カレーフェアやってる。夏の暑さは辛さで乗り切れか。ねえ、ユージはカレー好き？
Why the fuck would I eat something hot in the summer? Not that I wouldn't mind. It's not bad when you eat it at sea.
海の家？
No, out on the sea.
海の上でカレー食べるってどんな状況？よくわからないんだけど。浮き輪でプカプカ浮きながらラッキョをかじるってこと？それって斬新。
I think a boat is the more common scenario.
はあ、なるほどね。そりゃそうだ。ユージはいろいろなことを経験してるんだね。
Oh, trust me. And you'll find out when we do my backstory. I suppose.
ユージは私の知らないことをたくさん知っていて、私の知らない世界をたくさん見てきて、それなのに私ってば全然そういうのに疎くて、イラついたりしない？そんなこともわからないのかって思ったりしない？
I don't think so. Not at all.
そうなの？優しいんだね。
I'm not a nice guy. That's not the point. People are always going to have different perspectives, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no possible way you and I could have seen the exact same things or gone through the exact same experiences. I might know some things you don't, but you know just as many things that I don't.
でも私、ユージみたいに頭良くないし、すごいことも知らない。
You know things I accidentally hit my desk. Okay. You know things I'm clueless about. Isn't that impressive enough? For example, Yuji-kun picks up his menu, flips to the dessert page, then points randomly at the photograph of the jumbo choco parfait. Is this any good?
それはね、あんまりおすすめできない。生クリームが多すぎて気持ち悪くなっちゃうから。
See? Point made. How about this one?
それもダメ。乗ってるハーブが自家製って自慢げに書いてあるけど、あんまり良くなかったから。だったらこれがいいと思う。シンプルにショートケーキ。でもここのやつはね、他と違って美味しいんだよ。
He just slowly puts down the menu. I rest my case. See? You know plenty of things I don't.
こんな話どうでもよくない？
You kidding me? Recommendations for food are always good. I found it interesting, actually, and watching you talk about it so happily wasn't bad either.
そうなんだ。じゃあショートケーキ2つ頼むね。すみません。
Oh, I could go for a shortcake. I could go for anything.
お待たせいたしました。ショートケーキです。
Oh my god, it's expanded. Oh, is it? Wait, whoa, hold on, hoozle. Is this the machine thing? It's just a... I don't even know.
うはー、はい、やってまいりました。ケーキさんです。やっほーい。
Mr. Cake in the house. A single fat strawberry sits atop Michiru's slice of shortcake, glistening like a jewel. Her eyes sparkle as she stares down at it.
ねえねえ、ユージは好きなものは最初に食べるタイプ？それとも最後まで残しておく？私はどっちでもいいんだけど、いちごだけは最初に食べるの。
I usually save the best for last, and I also always eat the sides before I get to the main meal. You know, I don't mix them or anything. That effect. Don't let me stop you.
いただきまー。
Well, Michiru thrusts her fork down to impale her strawberry, but either her angle's wrong or her luck's simply terrible. The strawberry pops right off the cake and tumbles down to the restaurant's floor. Well,
そう、ビョルル。
I tend to like the 10-second rule. Before the words have even left Michiru's mouth, a family with children walks down the aisle past our booth, chatting happily away. None of them even notice the small treasure laying in their path. Oh no! By the time they pass, all the remains of the strawberry is a tragic, bloody stain on the floor.
おー、末吉だからか。
You're supposed to have decent luck. What's the poor girl supposed to take out her anger on? Black clouds of misery hover in the air around the table. An utterly crestfallen Michiru gazes resentfully at the strawberry on top of Yuji-kun's cake.
食べたい。あれ食べたい。でもそんなこと言えない。誰だってショートケーキのイチゴを楽しみにしているはず。くださいなんて言えない。
I actually never look forward to eating the strawberry on top. I usually eat it to get it over with.
食べたいならもらえばいいじゃない。そんなのルール違反じゃないの。神に背く行為なのでは？
No, not at all.
大げさだな。君はそうやって変なところで遠慮ばかりするからいけないんだよ。もっと自分の気持ちを素直にぶつけなさい。でも、だってそんなの。
As Michiru agonizes about whether to say something, a red object suddenly materializes in front of her eyes. Yuji-kun appears to be offering her his strawberry. You want it, don't you? Go ahead. The strawberry sways on the end of Yuji-kun's fork. Michiru stares at it, mesmerized like a dog ordered to stay.
いいの？これ、パックンしていいの？
I don't mind. You could have just said something, you know. When you're asking for the unreasonable, I'll say so. When that's not the case, I'm willing to spoil you just a little bit. There's no need to be shy.
うん。
Come on. Say ah. Oh, I'm feeding her.
あ
Oh.
ー。
Michiru, you better close that mouth. There you go. Eat the strawberry. The sweet and sour taste of strawberry fills Michiru's mouth. A bit of cream that came along with it sends a tingle of pleasure through her body. Was that good?
うまい。
Well, there you go. Yuji-kun smiles slightly, affection in his eyes, then proceeds to eat about half of his cake in a single bite. For a while, the two of them silently eat their cakes and sip cheap black tea from the restaurant's self-service area.
変なこと言ってもいい？
Everything you say. Feel free. When Michiru breaks the silence, Yuji glances up briefly as he responds, then returns his attention to the cake in front of him.
私ってユージに愛されてる気がする。
Well, is that really anything new?
私、ユージのことが好きで夢中になっててかっこいいなとか思ってて。
Look at her being the most affectionate.
でもね、私だけこんなに必死なんじゃないかなって思ってたの。だってユージっていつも冷たい感じだし。
That's Yuji, all right. Cold? I wouldn't say that.
そう感じたの。だから焦ったりもしたし、空回りっていうかそういうのになってた。でも少し落ち着いて向き合ってみたら結構好かれてるかもって思ってしまった。
I love you and that hasn't changed. I'm willing to put up with a little silliness. Hold on, that's not the right way to put it. I enjoy putting up with your silliness. You're fun to be around.
あ、なんだかものすごく照れてきてしまったぞ。どうしよう。
Other Michiru, help! You can be embarrassed if you want to be. Don't feel you have to hide it. I like you best when you're just being yourself.
そうですか。
Yes, I do.
じゃあ照れていい？すごく照れていい？全力だよ。
You're damn right you can. Feel free.
うおー難しい。ごー
And there she goes making her noises. I'm telling you, that Michiru soundboard would make a killing.
お呼びでしょうか。和風ハンバーグですか？
Oh, I could go for for a hamburger. No, just water, please. 2 of them.
かしこまりました。
See, water doesn't cost anything. I think our waitress may have misheard your expression of embarrassment as waffle hamburger.
言ってないよね。そんな風に聞こえた？
I heard the waffle part, but not the, You know, I think it might have. Oh god, I laughed.
ひどい。いや、ひどいとこでもないのか。何これ？ちょっとユージ、そんなに笑わないでよ。恥ずかしいじゃん。
Sorry, I can't control myself.
ツボ！またツボの話。
Yet the shrooms don't exist! Oh
ちょ
no.
っとユージってば、本当に笑いすぎ。
God, I'd cough. Or wait, cough? I'd laugh harder, but the acid
あり
reflux.
がとうございました。
Oh. Oh god, that's funny.
もうまだ笑ってるし、私本当に恥ずかしかったんだからね。分かってる？
Right, sure. Sorry about that.
でも今日はね、すごく嬉しい。ユージがいつも私のことどう思ってるのかとか分かったし。
I don't think I said anything I haven't told you before.
私からしてみれば今日はいつもと全然違うの。充実してる。
As you should be. See, this is going perfectly fine. Oh yeah? Well, that's nice too.
いい加減にしないと怒るからね。
Whew. All right then. Where should we go next?
次はね、
Looks like it's about time to head home. Michiru seems to be requesting assistance. I whisper a suggestion so that only she can hear.
次はラブホテル。
Whoa.
い
Something wrong?
や、なんでもない。ちょっと待って。
A love hotel? God damn it.
ちょっと急すぎじゃない。なんでそこなのよ。
I just see her talking to herself. Oh my god.
いい感じなんだから別に問題ないんじゃないの？恋人同士だし。それにいつも寮でしてばっかりじゃつまらないでしょ。
Is that
そろそろ時間も時間だしさ。
gonna be a face zoom in or a cut? Or both?
そういうことまで言わなくてもいいのよ。ほら、大丈夫。きっとうまくいくから。私を信じなさい。直接言うのが恥ずかしかったら、疲れたから休憩したいって言えばさしてくれるわよ。
She feels it too. Da, 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 da.
わかった けど。ねえ、ユージ。次に行くところなんだけど、決まったんだけど、ちょっとね、もごもご。
Sorry? What's up?
ちょっと疲れたから休憩したいなーって思って。
What? We just took one at the restaurant. Are you not feeling well?
いえ、そうでなくてですね、休憩っていうか、ご休憩 ?3 時間程度のランデブー。
3-hour rendezvous. Oh, you want to have sex?
そうだけど、そんな直球で言わなくてもいいじゃない。私が決めたわけじゃないし。
What are you talking about? You're the one who brought it up. All right, then, let's go. Take a break.
いいのかな、こんなにいいのかな。
Take a break. As Michiru hesitates, Yuji-kun squeezes her hand gently, then looks her in the eye. Is there a problem?
ないです。
Problem? Let's go then.
はい。
I hadn't been that serious when I made the suggestion, honestly. I just wanted to add a little excitement to the date since it had been going a little bit too smoothly so far. Other Michiru! In any case, the two of them make their way toward a facility that serves a very particular purpose. It's the first time Michiru or I have been to a place like this, so we've both been feeling a bit nervous. Before I know it, we've arrived at our destination. Oh god. It's about to get sexy in here. Yuji-kun's led Michiru to a quiet little hotel not far from the train station. Michiru and I have spent plenty of time in this area, but we didn't have any idea it was home to establishments like these.
なんでここにあるって知ってるの？誰かと来たの？
Okay, look. Amane tried to drag me into one at some point, although we didn't get past the front door. Classic Amane, really. Having made it made it as far as the hotel's entrance, Michiru slowly looks around the area in an extremely suspicious fashion. What's the matter? Aren't you coming in?
誰かに見られたら恥ずかしいので、ちょっとキョロキョロさせて。
Who gives a crap if it's embarrassing? Why don't we just get inside? Seems like a waste of time.
そうだけど、なるべく人通りがないときに。今だ。ダメだ。タイミングむず。
Just fucking go in the door. Let's just go in already.
引っ張らないで。
Yeah, drag her ass in. Ignoring Michiru's protests, Yuji takes her by the hand and pulls her toward the building. Can I say it's kind of interesting that we're doing all this from other Michiru's perspective? The automatic door opens with a loud whoosh. Behind it, there's a snug little reception area with a decorative arrangement of artificial flowers covered in a thin layer of dust. It's not too different from the lobby of a business hotel at a first glance, but on the wall there's a number of panels with pictures of the various rooms available, marked with the prices for a rest and an overnight stay. What's wrong? You're awfully quiet all of a sudden.
こういう場所初めてだから、どうしたらいいかわかんないの。
Well, you see the panels, right? We just need to pick out whatever room we like. Do you have any preference?
ない。特にないです。
I'll just choose at random then.
一番安いのでいいから。そこでいい。
Cheap? Oh, don't see this every day. Reaching out for a panel, showing a room with a circular bed, Yuji-kun presses its button.
びっくりした。
This is weird and fancy.
はい、4800円ね。3時間。
$48 bucks!
ぐわもっとびっくりした。
Yuji-kun pays for the room by placing his money through a semicircular hole in the wall and receives a key in return. After walking through a narrow hallway, we reach an elevator. Is that actually how it works? He presses the button for our
こ
floor.
のエレベーターすごく狭いね。2人でいっぱい。
True enough, but it's not like a lot of people are going to use this all at once, you know? Not in a place like this.
そっか。ユージ慣れてるね。他の女の子とこういうところ来たことあるの？
Would you get jealous if I told you that I have?
するかもしれない。だからやっぱり聞かないでおく。
Da 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 da. Ding ding. That's the room there. Let's
う
go.
ん。
Cheer, what are you? Oh, hey.
おー、なにこれ。ベッドが丸い。かわいい。
This is some fancy shit, and I like it. As soon as we enter the room, Michiru spots the perfectly circular bed at its center and hops happily up into the air. Approaching it a bit hesitantly, she shoots a glance over at Yuji-kun as if asking his permission. When he nods, she just leaps onto the bed like a child playing on a trampoline.
すごい。これ、なんだこれ。
We need a little alone time, and then we don't proceed to do the diddly at all. That's a revolving bed.
回転ベッド？どういうこと？回るの？回ってどうするの？
I don't get the appeal either. Just for fun.
楽しい？楽しいの？ベッドって回ると楽しいものなの？
Like I said, I don't get it. I want to be the one moving. I don't want something to move me. Don't ask me. It's an invention from decades ago. You'd have to ask the people who were using it back then.
昔の人ってベッドが回転すると楽しかったの？ちょっとよくわからないんだけど。
Now that I get a closer look, there's a bunch of lights on the sides of the bed.
ついてる。これはもしかして光るの？光るとどうなるの？
Just for fun. God damn it!
本当に？だってベッドに寝てたら光っててもわかんないのに。
Unless the lights, like, you know, you see them, they just project the light upward. Sometimes the unseen details are what makes something stylish. That's fashion for you.
これが息。ねえ、回転させてみてもいい？
Go right ahead. There should be a control panel at the head of the bed. Sure enough, there's a black panel marked rotation control. It's got 3 buttons, marked clockwise, counterclockwise, and stop. Pretty basic and boring, really. I was expecting something a bit more playful. What do you mean?
ねえ、右に回転させるのと左に回転させるのとでどう違うの？
Oh my god. It'll spin in different directions, Michiru. My lord.
方向が違うとどうなるの？
There's just for fun. Changing the direction might be kind of fun.
本当かな？では回してみるね。右回転、スイッチボーン。
Sitting herself near the edge of the bed, Michiru straightens her spine and waits patiently. And after a few moments...
お
With a dull mechanical sound, the bed slowly begins to rotate.
こんな感じなのか。
Oh, look at that. The lights are blinking and everything. Lucky you.
よかったのかな。全然面白くないんだけど。
It's just a thing. Well, it's a remnant of a past era. I suppose it's a bit out of place in our fast-paced modern world. If anything, the groaning of the rusty gears is kind of depressing. Reminds me of that song about carrying animals away on a wagon. What?
いまいちピンとこない。念のために逆回転もやっておくね。
She changes it, but it goes like extra fast. Sure, give it a shot.
左回転、スイッチオン。
Clockwise. Oh God.
お、さっきよりちょっとだけ楽しい。
How? Is it actually going faster? How intriguing.
こっちの方が少しだけドキドキする気がする。
I see. That reminds me of something I heard once. Apparently, spinning rides in amusement parks are set to rotate counterclockwise when they're designed for children. On the other hand, rides that are made to accommodate adults are designed to spin clockwise. What? I've never heard of such things. The direction you're spinning supposedly affects your perception of the ride's speed. That might be the reason you only reacted to the clockwise movement.
そうなんだ。でももう飽きた。
I'm bored. What is this science bullshit? Not surprised.
それよりこれ冷蔵庫？ん？
The thing Michiru just opened is not, in fact, a fridge. It's more like a small coin-operated locker with a transparent door. And inside and instead of cold drinks, there's a variety of adult toys inside. Apparently, you can buy anything you're interested in by pressing a button.
これはなんでもなかったな。
Oh.
これは何？
God damn it, Michiru. Oh no, she's looking at something else. Next, she spots a small box sitting at the head of the bed. Opening it, she discovers 2 condoms sitting inside.
これもいいや。なんでもない。
We're in a visual novel. There's no place for condoms. Flushing, she lies down on the bed to take a breather and realizes that there's a mirror installed in the ceiling.
わあ、なにこれ？寝てるとこが見えちゃうね。これ、なんか、そっか、いろいろしてるとき見えちゃうのか。
It's like a damn kid in a candy shop, except the candy shop is a love hotel and the kid is, well, Michiru. Her face flushing an even brighter shade of red, Michiru slips under the covers and curls up in a ball. Like a hunting dog chasing down a rabbit that's fled into its hole, Yuji-kun silently comes up beside her. What's the matter? No reason to ride. I mean, hold on there. No reason to hide in there. Come on out.
いや、だってここにあるものってエッチなのが多いから困っちゃうなって思って。
What's the point of a love hotel? Michiru runs her hand violently through her hair. Instead of fixing her bangs, she just ends up making them even more messy than before. But it was probably more of a nervous gesture than anything else. That's the point of this place. Yes? We came here to do the diddly, didn't we?
そうだけど。
You know, Michiru, you handled yourself well today. No odd outbursts or anything. It was almost anticlimactic.
そうだね。デート成功？
It would have been a success either way. I'd say it went well. Did you learn something from yesterday?
いや、その、実は私が考えたわけじゃなくてね。
Aw, she's giving credit where credit's due. What do you mean?
ほら、彼女が指示してくれたの。いつもデートの時は眠ってるっていうか、口を出さないことになってるんだけど、今日は特別にしてくれたの。
I know, like, everyone keeps telling me, oh, in the anime, she has a name. But the anime is apparently garbage. So, but it's weird how she doesn't have, like, a name in this. It's just her or other Michiru. Maybe later down the line, but I don't know, man.
だから、デートがうまくいってるのは私のおかげじゃなくて、全部彼女のおかげなの。だから、その、参っちゃうね。
Michiru laughs, but there's a slightly forlorn expression on her face. Yuji-kun gives her a small kiss and squeezes her in his arms as he replies, You work together to make it a success then.
あの子がいると余計なことしなくて済んでよかったんだけど。でもそれって私がいらない子みたいじゃない？
Oh, don't even start with that. Don't be ridiculous. You're my girlfriend, right? Try not to forget it. If she helped out, all you have to do is say thank you. Oh!
そうなのかな。
Of course. Listen carefully, alright? Yuji-kun stares right into Michiru's eyes as he continues. His expression's gotten a bit serious. You seem to be upset that you couldn't handle this all on your own. But that's the wrong way to look at it. There's another you inside your body. That's not a handicap. It's something special and unique about you. Yes! You should absolutely take advantage of it. Why wouldn't you? Work with her. Cooperate when you can. You and her are two parts of a single whole. It's only natural to rely on each other. Understand? There's no reason to feel inferior or put yourself down. I love every part of what you are. So try not to look so troubled. You're cuter when you smile.
ユージ。
Well, not that you're unattractive either way. Still, you should try to smile for now. We're on a date.
ありがとう。
Yuji-kun's... I keep just wanting to go, You-kun! Yuji-kun's words make both Michiru and me happy. We thought of ourselves as somehow warped and unnatural. But he accepts us as a whole. It's an immense relief to know that. Michiru's lucky to have him for a boyfriend. I'm happy for her, but also a little envious. I know she's the one he loves, not me. And I can feel a prickle of pain in my heart at the thought. Not that I even know where my heart is supposed to be at this point. Your heart is what's making Michiru work. Oh, all right then. Let's do this thing.
ちょっと待ってよ。シャワーだけでも浴びさせて。ほら、汗かいてるし。
Oh, that's what makes it even spicier. That doesn't really bother me, you know.
私が構うの。だから待っててね、ダーリー。
God, don't. Michiru smiles brightly and then heads off toward the bathroom. Yuji sees her off with a gentle smile of his own. Oh, that was an experience. Let's just say that, you know, in the comments, how we talked about quite possibly the idea of maybe them all, like, you know, other Michiru getting in on the action too. Well, that happened. Alright, so, anywho. Oh, God, I'm dying. I head out under the morning sun with the woman I love. Walking the streets of a town that still half asleep isn't unpleasant. Look at this morning. The city shows me a face it normally wouldn't. And so does the woman at my side. This might not exactly be a sacred ritual, but it does inspire some special feelings. What the shit? The shopping district and station area, normally bustling with people, are almost completely silent. The morning's first train hasn't even arrived yet. A garbage truck sleepily opens its mouth to swallow a resident's leftovers, trash bag and all. A newspaper delivery motorbike rests idly in front of a shop, its work apparently complete. The air is pleasantly cool. Michiru's coat doesn't look quite so out of place anymore. The brutal late summer heat seems to be gradually leaving the city behind. In a few days, autumn might start poking its head through the door.
ねえ、ユージ。
Yes. Cuddling up to me, Michiru breaks the silence.
私、ユージと一緒にいれて幸せ。初めての場所に連れて行ってもらえたり、初めての気持ちを経験したり、自分の世界が広がっていく気がする。
I see. It's definitely special when you experience something for the first time. Reading about it in a book or hearing someone describe it can't really compare.
うん。こういう世界が広がっていくような経験って今まで2人しか出会ったことない。ユージともう一人。
Oh, first I've heard of this other guy. Must have been a man with some backbone.
女の子、お友達。
the depression. Please no. Hmm? Right, of course.
でもごめんね。この時間ってユージがいつも走ってる時間じゃない？
I glanced down at my watch. Come to think of it, it's getting to be about that time. Oh my god, what did I do? Time to run? Yeah, that's true, but I was actually planning on taking you out this morning. Huh? Was that maybe what that phone call was about that I couldn't tell her about yet, and it was not what I thought it was at all?
朝のトレーニングにまた走らせようとしてたの？
The hell would I be doing, though? Not exactly. In any case, we're together now, so it doesn't really matter.
変なの。ねえ、二人で一緒に朝帰りなんてしたら学園のみんな驚くかな。
Maybe not. It's not like they're unaware of our relationship. Chizuru might complain about us staying out without permission, I suppose. And at this hour, they might still be asleep.
そうか。
Ooh.
あれ、なんかお腹空いてきた。牛丼食べたい。
Ooh, a beef bowl sounds pretty good. A bowl full of beef at this hour? Sounds like you're in good form today.
育ち盛りだもん。それに昨日はとっても激しく運動しちゃったしね。誰かさんのせいで。
Exercise? Oh, do you mean the sex?
人がオブラートに包んでるんだから、そこはシーだの、シー。
It's just us out here. It doesn't matter. I'm afraid the beef bowl will have to wait, though. There's a place I want to take you.
え、どこ？
Oh boy. Oh, hello? Oh, of course. This place holds a lot of significance for Michiru and me. Of course, that's got nothing to do with the snowball fight we had the other day. We don't talk about it. This is the place where Michiru faced a literal life and death experience. She died and then came back to life of her own free will. A bit like a zombie, I suppose. And she did kind of look like one at the time.
いろいろあったよね。改めてお礼が言いたいな。
With that, Michiru bows her head in my direction.
私を救い出してくれてありがとう。あのままだとおかしくなっちゃうところだった。
Not sure if you're that rational even now, honestly.
そんな言い方することないじゃない。おっしゃる通りではありますけどね。
You're right. Michiru frowns thoughtfully as we listen to the sound of the waves. Like a stuffed bear in a picture book, she actually holds her hands to her face when she's thinking. It's rather adorable.
ねえ、昨日は本当に楽しかった。ありがとう。すごく幸せ。
Is other Michiru, like, clonked out from the, you know...
私、こんなこと考えるの。私の元から消えてしまったもの、去っていった人、たくさんのものを失い続けてきた。きっとこれからもそうやって生きていくんだと思う。ユージだけはずっと永遠に一緒にいてほしいけど、そんなの無理だよね。
Forever is impossible, but if we try, we could draw at least a little closer to it. There's no reason we can't get right up to the edge of eternity. Well, as long as we put in enough effort, anyway. Oh.
やっぱり優しいな。胸キュンしてしまう。
I felt the heart. You're a strange one.
もし私と別れても、私のことを忘れないでね。他にも可愛い女の子はいっぱいいるし、すごくいい子だってたくさんいる。だから私に飽きて他の子に興味を持ってもいいよ。
Just puts...
仕方ない。
Just shh. Stop that talk.
でも私のことを忘れないでいて。他の女の子に夢中になる時が来ても、私をなかったことにはしないで。ずっと好きでいてなんて言わないから。 覚えておいてくれればそれでいい。ユージの心の隅っこでいいからいさせて。それでいいから。
Rest assured, I've got no plans to leave you anytime soon. Taking Michiru's head in my arms, I leaned down to kiss her. Aww.
だって改めてこんな場所に連れてくるとか、もしかしたら別れ話かなって思うじゃん。昨日のお泊まりだって別れる前の最後の思い出作りとかさ。
I mean, it sounds like I have something else planned, but I don't know what it is. You're reading too much into this.
そうだろうけどさ。
I'm going to sit down, alright? I do have something I wanted to talk about. Lowering myself to the ground, I take a deep breath of fresh air. Michiru gazes down at me uncertainly.
ねえ、話って本当に変な話じゃない？
Define weird. I think the term applies to most of my conversations with you.
そうじゃなくてさ、どうしても不安になっちゃう。
I glance down on my wristwatch. Seems best to let the conversation keep going for a while. Oh yeah, I have something planned.
私ってさ、んなもんないよね。だからすごく怖くなるの。
Michiru points at her own chest as she speaks.
知ってると思うけど、この子はすごく素敵。頭もいいし、気も利くし、いつも助けてもらってばっかり。なのに私ってば恩返しすることもできない。
Remember what I said yesterday? You shouldn't worry too much about that.
あと、サチ。
What about Sachi? What about Sachi? What about her?
サチは献身的だし、優しいし、いつもサチにはかなわないなって思ってる。それに可愛いじゃない？とにかく可愛い。あんな子に迫られたらユージだって断れないでしょ。マキナもそう。守ってあげたくなるような見た目のくせに飲み込み早いし器用だし、最初はユージのこと怖がってたのに今はそんなの信じられないよね。あまねはおっぱい大きいし。
Apparently, that's Amne's really only a big defining factor. That's seriously what you're going with here? There, come on.
そうだよ、そこだよ。男の人ってお胸は大きい方がいいってみんな言う。それにユージだって大きい女の子が好きだって言ってたと思う。
That expression's somewhat misleading, but I can't say you're wrong.
ほらね、おっぱい大きい子には私の気持ちなんてわかんないんだよ。それに面倒見もいいし、お料理も上手だし。
There you go. There's the other stuff. She's the mommy.
ユミコは何から何まで私と違う。比べようと思っても比べられない。美人だしさ、嫌になっちゃうよ。みんな素敵なのに私だけじゃん、こんなの。
Just like classic Michiru. She's just putting herself down constantly.
みんなのこと嫌いになれればまだいいけど、みんなのこと大好きだから余計に困る。いつかユージが他の女の子のところに行っちゃうんじゃないかって思うと不安で胸が張り裂けそうになる。ユージが喜ぶようなことしようとしても何一つちゃんとできてないし、もっとちゃんとしたいのにな。
I'm like slowly getting sad. Having expressed her feelings in full, Michiru falls silent. I respond with a long, exaggerated sigh. There's no point in comparing yourself with other women. You are who you are.
そうだけどさ。
Shh. Listen, you're special to me. I tell you not to be anxious, but it seems like that's not gonna work. Fine then. Be anxious. Tremble when you're scared. I'll wrap my arms around you and drive your fears away.
でもそれってとっても面倒なことじゃない？
No kidding. You're one hell of a high-maintenance woman. But that's a part of who you are, so I'll deal with it. Tell me when you're anxious, and I'll kiss you. Tell me when you're scared, and I'll hug you. And when all your fears are finally gone, tell me that too.
もしずっとそうならなかったら？
Then I'll stick with you as long as it takes. If you never get there, I'll be with you until I die, and that's a promise. You understand?
うん。ちょっとわかった。
After all that, a sorta is the best I get. This girl really does take some effort, but of course, if you want a woman who makes everything easy, you'll be looking a long time.
永遠に一緒にいられるかどうかわからないけど、そんなのって奇跡みたいなことだと思うけど、ユージがはっきり言葉にしてくれることが嬉しい。どうなるかなんてわかんないのに、ちゃんと伝えてくれるから嬉しい。私、ユージのそういうところがすっごい大好きなんだと思う。
Michiru's getting some pets. Oh, I've decided to show Michiru a miracle. Or alternatively, to change her perspective. The filter through which you look at the world can change the way you feel about things dramatically. What Michiru needs right now is a bit of magic. It doesn't have to be fancy. The trick itself can be obvious. The only thing that matters is to show her a new way of perceiving the world. Try opening your pouch.
これ、サメさんポーチ？
What? Get out of here. That's right. Show me what you got inside. And Michiru unzips her pouch and holds it open for me. Inside is the snow globe I gave her. The sticker photos we decorated with our scribbles. The bony spare ribs figurine. And her rolled up fortune slip. Among other things, they're mementos of time we've spent together.
これ全然ロマンティックじゃないよね。もっとちゃんとしたのがいいのに。ユージってば落書きに国防とか書くし、意味わかんない。
Because national defense is very important. It was still fun, wasn't it?
うん。
That's what matters. It's not like a memento has meaning in itself. They're just pieces of the past. Tools to help you remember. Everything that's really important is inside your heart.
そっか。でも、骨付きカルビもいいけど、一緒に雪が見たかったな。
We got plenty of time ahead of us. The strawberry on your shortcake might have gotten away from you, but winter isn't going anywhere.
うん。そっか。そうだね。ずっと一緒なんだもんね。
But if your heart's set on the snow, I could show you some right now. Oh, that was his plan!
本当に？そんなことできるの？
The miracle! Yuji can make anything happen! Yes, I can, but only if you wait just a little longer.
いいから見せて、ユージ、見せてよ。夏なのに雪降らせて見せて。
Dude, Yuji could fucking do anything, man. If he can make snow happen and wind in summer. I put a finger on Michiru's lips to silence her, then retrieved the snow globe from her pouch with a magician's flourish.
それをどうするの？
Listen carefully, Michiru. Having your own perspective is a very important thing.
視点ってどういうこと？
It's the filter through which you see the world. I give the snow globe a little shake, and countless snowflakes swirl around within inside it. Michiru swallows audibly, mesmerized by their sheer brilliance. For example, try holding this right up in front of your eyes. Look at the world through your snow globe. Oh, hey, I see what he's doing. Taking the spherical toy from my hand, Michiru holds it in front of her face. The world she sees through that small snow globe seems to be filled with radiance.
ああ、こうして見ると本当に雪が降ってるみたい。
Moving myself to Michiru's side, I bring my face close and peer into the snow globe with her.
ユージ、二人じゃ一緒に見れないよ。
I'm trying anyway. Not to worry, I've got something else in mind. Taking my cell phone out of my pocket, I hold it out at arm's length and point it toward our faces.
自分撮りするの？
That's right. Come on, get closer. You're almost out of the shot.
もうこれ以上近づけないよ。ほっぺたくっついてるのに。
That's good enough. Now your snow globe in front of the lens. Come on.
それでどうするの？
Change your perspective. Oh! The cell phone's lens focuses on our faces through the filter of Michiru's toy. By now, she seems to have realized the effect that's going to have. I'm going to take it, all right. Smile!
笑う。
Oh. Oh, well, ain't that just adorable? Now take a look at the screen. See what I did there?
すごい。これって本当に雪が降ってるみたい。雪景色の中でデートしてるみたいだよ。
If you're able to change your perspective, there are plenty of ways to make it snow in the middle of summer. A physical weather phenomenon isn't really what we're looking for. We want the joy that comes with it, and an excuse to cuddle up together. Just like your mementos, the snow itself isn't that important. What matters is the way that it makes you feel.
これすごく素敵だもん。雪が降らなくても幸せな気持ちになる。
Why is Yuji like the most perfect ever? It's alright if you're sad too. I'm always willing to comfort you. But when you look at things from another angle, sometimes you'll see your anxieties aren't so significant, and it can make life a lot less painful. Of course, there are some problems that changing your perspective just can't fix, but it's a skill Michiru needs. I want her to understand that. When you're carrying excess baggage on your shoulders, don't hesitate to toss it away to the side of the road. That's about all the advice I can offer her right now. Sorry for the lecture. I've only got one real answer for you. I love you, and I always will. Simple as that.
So
Gazing at the snow-filled image on my cell phone screen, Michiru sniffles slightly. I am too. The tears. Her nose seems to have gone a bit red. She looks over at me with tear-filled eyes, and her face breaks into an emotional smile.
ユージ、私幸せ。本当にありがとう。この写真プリントしたアルバムに貼る。それで将来ユージとここに来たことを思い出す。ユージに言った言葉を思い出す。幸せだった気持ちを思い出す。絶対に忘れない。だからね、これからもっとたくさん写真撮ろう。なんでもないことでも当たり前のことでもいいから、たくさん二人の記録を残していこう。放っておいたら消えていってしまう今日の気持ちをちょっとでも逃がさないために、未来のために写真を撮ろう。
Yeah, I don't mind. We'll take as many as you want.
ありがとう、ユージ。
Aww. Michiru throws herself at me like a diver plunging into a pool. I catch her in my arms and spin her around as if we're dancing, counterclockwise, careful not to frighten her. And so, the story of a few days at the end of summer reaches its conclusion. Michiru and I didn't go on any adventures or learn any profound lessons. There weren't any dramatic events in our vicinity, and we didn't run around trying to unravel some elaborate conspiracy. The two of us just laughed together, went on dates, and shared a few kisses. And that was how our summer ended. Is there anything wrong with that? No, there is not. I did promise to work my way toward eternity with her, but honestly, there's no telling what might happen tomorrow. I might lose my life in a sudden disaster, and for all I know, a cleaner could be planning to erase me at this very moment. Nobody knows what the future holds, but for now, at least, I'm living a dream. I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. I hope you guys are crying with me. Alright. Hold on. I need a... Okay. You guys are just, what a bitch. Okay. Being with Michiru makes me happy. Even the dullest of our days together feel like a miracle. And speaking of miracles, there's actually just a little bit more to this story. Oh no. What the shit? Michiru, I think it's about,
ちょっと待ってユージ、それ以上は言わないで。ちゃんと寮には帰るから、もう少しだけここで一緒にいよう。
My eyes are burning. Help. Okay. I think I'm good. That's not... Well, alright. Still cuddled up against my chest. Michiru mumbles a few more words. Did I... Pausing mid-sentence, she tilts her head quizzically. Something's landed on the tip of her nose. It's a small flake of some kind. What the shit? Whoa!
これなんだろう。
She glances around the area, but there's nothing it could have fallen from. In other words, it must have come from the sky. What the shit?
ユージ、これなんだと思う？
Finally, Michiru lifts her face upward, just as another small particle drifts down from above, glittering brilliantly in the sun. The particle in question flutters in the breeze and lands gently on my shoulder. Michiru tilts her head again and opens her mouth to speak, then stops abruptly, her eyes going wide. The reason for her surprise is obvious. Another shining flake, and then another. And another, all have fallen from the sky. They're small, delicate, ephemeral, like fragments of a pleasant dream, the kind that might disappear forever the moment you speak. Michiru covers her mouth with both her hands as if to protect this illusion. My god.
ねえ、ユージ、これって。
Without a word, I point a finger straight up. Michiru hesitates briefly, then cranes her neck back and looks up at the sky. And a moment later... Damn, Yuji can make some miracles. High above us, the deep blue summer sky is filled with brilliant white. Countless flakes fall to the earth at their own leisurely pace, as if moving in slow motion. Wild with excitement, Michiru looks from the sky to me and back again. Must be a miracle, I guess. I swear, what? I answer Michiru's question in a half-serious tone of voice. Of course, whether it's really a miracle isn't important in the slightest. The sheer joy on her face is all that matters.
そうだね、きっと奇跡だよ。私とユージの気持ちが奇跡を起こしたんだよ。息ができないぐらい嬉しい。
Throwing her arms around my neck, she proceeds to squeeze so tightly that I can barely breathe. I respond with a powerful hug of my own.
本当に冬みたい。クリスマスだよね、これ。ホワイトクリスマス。
It's what she damn wanted. It's a little early in the year for that.
早くないよ。クリスマスイブだよ。
Or something.
すごい。ユージと一緒にいると奇跡まで起こるなんて。また新しい世界を見せてくれた。本当すごい。嬉しい。ユージ好き、大好き。
The gleaming flakes from the sky cover the ground around us, as if to magnetically seal our feelings into the earth itself for all eternity. Alone in our own radiant little world, our eyes smarting from the brilliance all around us, Michiru and I embrace and share a long kiss. And so, the story of our uneventful summer together is bookmarked by a single miracle. This year, Christmas came earlier for us than anyone else in the world.
すごい雪だ。ユージは本当はサンタさんだったのかもしれない。
We gonna get an explanation for this? Don't be ridiculous. I'm just me.
そっか。でも奇跡ってあるんだね。でもこんな夏に雪なんて降るのかな。これってなんだろう。
It's like, what is this bullshit? It seems Michiru's beginning to regard the brilliant display above us with a certain degree of skepticism. That's understandable. Snow couldn't possibly fall in this heat, and of course this miracle wasn't created by God or a magical snow globe. There's a more logical explanation, of course. Are you curious about this stuff?
もちろん気になる。
I hope it's dumb. Alright then, allow me to explain. This right here is chaff.
チャフ？チャフって何？
Chaff is chaff. Just look it up, alright?
上？うわー！何あれ飛行機？
It's an old B-29 strategic bomber, actually. You heard the name before, right?
知ってるけど、それってうわー！
You don't get many chances to see a B-29 flying through Japanese airspace these days. Savor the sight while you can.
いや、どういうこと？
That thing is incredibly well maintained, you know. That's the only reason it's still flight worthy after all these years.
ねえ、ユージ、その B29 がなんか大量にキラキラしたものをばらまいているように見えるんだけど。
Chaff is chaff. Oh, you finally noticed. Well, allow me to explain. The bomber is currently dispersing a cloud of radar deception countermeasures above Mishima Cape. In other words, it's deploying chaff.
チャフが未だによくわからないんですけど。
Not to worry, I'll explain. Chaff refers to a cloud of small objects spewed in the air in order to disrupt enemy radars. Now, modern chaff is composed of incredibly tiny particles. When it's in a bottle, it actually looks like a liquid. Bit of a funny story here, but one time an old buddy of mine accidentally opened a bottle of the stuff indoors. He closed it right away, but the chaff had already spread all across the room. Our noses were stinging for hours.
いや、全然笑うポイントがわからないんですけども。
In any case, back in the World War II era, they used chopped up strips of aluminum foil instead. For today's operation, we utilized a reproduction of that sort of chaff. It sparkles just like snow when the sun hits it. See? A truly beautiful sight. So it's just... And that is chaff!
チャフはわかったけど、つまりどういうこと？ユージがあの飛行機を飛ばしたってこと？
So fucking done. Strategic bomber. Oh, sorry. It's about time I let the pilot know that our op was a success. This is Mishima Cape Base calling Alpha. This is Mishima Cape Base calling Alpha. Operation Midsummer Miracle is a success. Mission complete. Mission complete.
こちらアルファ、こちらアルファ。チャフの散布は現時刻をもって全て終了。目標達成。ベースからの指示を受理。ただいまから三島崎を離脱。ネリスベースへと帰還する。オーバー。
Nellis space. You were right on target and your timing was perfect. Thank you again. Over.
なに、気にすることは何もない。他でもないお前の頼みだからな。無限に断ったら朝子に叱られちまう。
Who is this pilot? We'll find out, I'm sure, at some point. Not to worry, he personally pulled that bomber out of the sea near Kenya and repaired it. It's not military property. I mean, think about it. There's no way you could fly it through Japanese airspace if it wasn't a civilian plane, right?
そんなところの の心配なんてしてないですけど。
And what's got you flustered? Colonel Texas won't cause any trouble?
そういうことじゃないもん。
Bit of a digression here, but Colonel Texas was actually promoted to MG when he retired. He just prefers to go by his old rank, so everyone's still...
こんなの知らないもん。大佐と少々どっちが偉いとかもよくわかんないし。
Come on! The Colonel's heading back to Saipan now. Let's wave goodbye!
振らない。何その、あの雪はシャフでユージが全部やってたの？
That was so fucking stupid, but great. Precisely. You really wanted to hear snow, so I was trying to think of a suitable alternative. And then it hit me. Chaff.
もうチャフチャフうるさい。気持ちは嬉しいけど、飛行機飛ばすとかちょっと意味わかんないんですけど。
It's a strategic bomber. What's the problem? Did I upset you somehow?
不満じゃないけど、複雑すぎて素直に喜べない。
Once again, I hug Michiru tightly in my arms. Listen carefully, Michiru. It's all a matter of perspective.
そんな話はもういいよ。飛行機の音が遠くからしてるのに、そんな話はいいよ。
Perspective. It's a strategic.
戦略爆撃機でしょ。わかったわよ、もう。やだ、こんなの。全然思ってた感じのデートじゃない。やっぱりこんなの違う。
They had to end it on a stupid note, didn't they? I mean, it's Michiru, so. The B-29 is out of sight now, but the sky around us is still full of chaff. Quite a splendid sight, if I do say so myself.
ユージらしいって言えばユージらしいけどさ。
Michiru, my dear,
何？
perhaps we should consider visiting the Texas Military Forces Museum for our honeymoon.
もう知らない。
With this, our summer came to an aluminum-filled ending. Before I take my leave, let me ask you one more time. Do you believe in miracles? They really do exist, you know. But when they're the product of pure coincidence, they're not particularly meaningful. When it comes to putting a smile on the face of the woman he loves, I think a man should make his own miracles. Doesn't have to be flashy. Quietly nurturing your love for years on end certainly qualifies. In fact, that sort of miracle is worth far more in the long run. Does Michiru see me as a fraud, a magician, Santa Claus, or perhaps something else entirely? It's hard to say for sure. But even as she gripes and grumbles, I can see the happiness on her face, and that's more than enough for me. Not to repeat myself, but anyone can make a miracle if they play their cards right. Yes, you, even you, yourself. All's well that ends well, as they say. Now then, what can you do for the woman you love? I think it's your turn to create a miracle.
Grisaiaの迷宮。
I am the miracle for Maya. Alright. That definitely warrants being ranked 2 in the rankings of favorite routes or epilogues at this point. Omne's my favorite, solely for the end pit. Then it's Michiru, and then Makina and Yumiko. But we do... God damn it. Michiru. I love how they even were like, you know, nothing happened in this epilogue, but is that a problem? Not really. You know, it was just them being them. And that's... Nothing crazy needed to happen, and I really like that. So, we're gonna move on to probably 90% of your favorite character, Sachi, and do her epilogue, and then Sachi's ending made me cry a lot too. So we'll see what happens with Sachi, and then after Sachi, the moment you've been waiting for is coming. It's inching its way closer. And that's, well, that's Yuji's story. I was gonna say route, son of a bitch. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Michiru. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.